guys, welcome to Bookmas. I am so excited to say that we're doing Bookmas this year. We originally thought that we might not be able to do it just because it's really crazy and like timing and everything, but we're doing the first 12 days of December. For the first day of Bookmas, we are going to be doing an advent calendar. I have no idea what we're going to be doing yet. It's kind of a surprise to me too because we've just been getting like a bunch of supplies from a bunch of different stores and we're going to put it all together and see what we got. So I'm going to give you a big haul. So first thing, obviously we needed some form of advent calendar. We went to a couple stores and we're just looking around. The one that had the best like selection for doing like DIY craft kind of stuff was Hobby Lobby, and that's where we ended up getting this. But we ended up going with this really big house. Every single day has its own door. And so we just felt like this was going to give us the best chance to make it our own, but also not have to do too much with it. What we're doing for the advent calendar, other than like decorating it for each individual day, we're going to be doing some sort of challenge. So it's either going to be read 200 pages, go out and do this, go find a new bookstore, something like that. It's going to be some sort of like reading or like bookish or something related to our hobbies, like maybe puzzling or something cozy, something like that where it's like in the bookish community. This was $27.99 from Hobby Lobby. But we were getting everything from there like Christmas oriented on a 50% off deal. And then I have a big old bag of all of our crafty materials. So we went to, there's stuff from 3 different stores in here. We have Hobby Lobby, which is primarily where we got all of our stuff. Then we had a couple things from Michael's and then one thing from Target. No, 2 things from Target. So from Michael's, we got these little paper sheets. They each were $5.99, but they were half off again. But this is from Michael's this time, so that was actually a surprise. We didn't think they were on sale at all. So they ended up each being like $2.99 or something like that. Now, this is something we got from Target. This is just a little ribbon. This is actually what we're going to be using for our Christmas gifts this year. But we decided that we might put it involved in this, or we might not. We just wanted to throw it in the bag just in case. But it's this little Merry Christmas ribbon. And just says Merry Christmas all the way around. And that actually I'm really excited for our Christmas gifts because, in fact, I am the kind of person that gets really excited to wrap everyone's Christmas gifts. I know that's something people see as a chore, but I love it. I take so much pride in making like a really put together, like pretty gift. And
she's
so
very good at wrapping and very good at making it like a professional like gift. Like somebody professionally wrapped it.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm really excited about that actually. Unrelated to this, I'm really excited about that ribbon. We ended up getting these little sticker numbers. We just wanted to make sure that all the numbers looked uniform, and I really liked that they looked handwritten. Next thing we got,
something I'm excited about.
This is something Sam's excited about, and something that we have always joked that she's not allowed to have because I'm just convinced that she's gonna burn herself. But we finally got a glue gun in the house.
A hot glue gun.
Hot glue gun. I'm scared because I just worry like a mother hen and feel like she's gonna burn herself, even though I know she's a completely capable adult. But it's
just a satisfying.
In my mind, it's gonna end in the hospital.
Oh well.
Next thing I'm gonna show are like little stuff, so I'm gonna try to like zoom in so that you can see. But we got these little buttons, but we're not gonna use them as buttons. We're just gonna use them as like little charms. They're little gingerbread. They're so darling. And then we got little candy canes. Same thing. We're just using them as little charms. Then we have these wreaths. We may end up changing the color of the bow, like by painting it. We're not quite sure. Once we see like how the overall thing is looking like in terms of the colors, we might paint the bows red. We're not quite sure just because we're not like gold people. But we'll see. But they're just little wreaths. Oh, and then this is actually a Sam find. We have the tiniest little stockings, and then these, I was specifically looking for red bows. And then this is the hardest thing to find in the freaking store, which you wouldn't expect because it seems like Christmas Craft 101, but we were trying to find snowflakes. If you've watched our last video, I made a little comment about how I feel about sparkles. I hate glitter. I hate glitter. I am the kind of person that the thought of that much of a mess and all of that stuff that you can't get off of you easily, it just is like my worst nightmare personally. And so trying to find snowflakes that weren't covered in glitter or didn't have some of them be glitter so that there's glitter everywhere was so difficult. Or just finding some that were still just the snowflakes, because there was like a couple pieces that were snowflakes and then the rest of them were like fake snow, so it was like little shards of like plastic or something like that. So finding this actually took us the longest time out of all of this stuff, which is so funny because they're literally paper snowflakes. So you just would assume that the first craft section that involved Christmas would... No. So now the last thing that we have to show you, I'm actually really excited about it, and something that we added at the end. We originally didn't think about this, but I just felt like the calendar needed something other than just a straight up challenge. I wanted us to be like building to something. So we ended up getting this really cute little puzzle, and we're going to be putting a couple pieces in every single day. We ended up doing this little tiny Santa's city map. Again, we got this from Target. So that is it in terms of the haul. Now we're going to start getting the room ready. We're going to be painting in our room this time just so we can have an easier time recording. Anytime that we've painted in the past for these videos, we've done it in the dining room, and the lighting in there is a little funky. It's more like a yellow lighting. So we're gonna try to paint in here, but we have limited space. So we're gonna try to convert my desk into like a craft safe little zone and cover my desk because I have a white desk. So we're gonna cover it with paper and just hope and pray that we don't get paint all over it because that would be so sad. So we're going to get the room all ready and start painting soon. You guys, I have literally been sitting here for so long just trying to get the measurements right because the little doors for the actual like advent calendar were a lot smaller than I had anticipated like in my mind when I was cutting all of these. So I pre-cut all of them to the wrong size and like the wrong size by a lot, and so I had to like change them all. So now instead of just being like little instead of being like cut in half, I guess, well, not cut in half but folded in half, they're tri-folded. So I've been going through and individually tri-folding all of them so that when you open it up, the words are just going to be like that. Obviously, I need 25 slips of paper, and I had originally only taken out enough sheets to do, I think, like 14 or 16, something like that. I wasn't really paying attention. I just was so focused on like getting all the paper like going. I wasn't counting. So obviously that's my bad because the whole point of the advent calendar is to count to 25. So I have just been sitting here individually folding all of these and like recutting and trying to figure out exactly how it's going to work. So luckily that is over now, and oh, I did not fold this one nicely. Now we'll begin the fun part where I actually can start painting it because we have like the paint stuff in the back room, and Sam's mom was doing something that required like being quiet, so we've just been waiting for her to finish because we don't want to interrupt her. So now that she was out of there, we were able to go get the paint. Well, Sam was able to get the paint for me. And so now I'm going to be able to paint, but it has been quite the process of me realizing that I was messing it all up from the start. So hopefully that's the end of that because no one has time to do this all over again. But yeah, it should end up being pretty cute because like if I get like a little sticker or something or like just tape and then have the words, I feel like it'll look really, really nice. So I'm going to go through and finish folding them all because all I did was like pre-fold them with like the original piece that I had, and I've just been sitting here messing with them. I'm going to continue folding all of these. I guess I'll just keep showing you like little b-roll, because obviously there's not much more for me to show or explain than like what I'm doing. Like, I don't need to explain the inner workings of folding paper, I feel, because there's no measurements that I'm following or anything like that. It's literally just trial and error over and over. I think I will update you when there's something big to update on. Hi guys, update time. So we have gotten, oh, it looks cute. Oh, okay, so we've gotten the outline done. It's not perfect by any means, but that's because I'm going to go back in. Once I paint the doors, I'm going to go in. Well, obviously I'm going to cover up where I got the black, but like all of that, the actual, like this part is fully painted, but like it looks more scraggly because like this is inside. That's showing, you know, so it looks like not as clean, but this is what we have so far. I did the entire back black as well. That is all we have so far. That took me a really long time, honestly. Way longer than I thought it was going to. And we had family Uno night, so that took a second as well because we were, you know, playing that. We actually, if you are someone that plays Uno, we have Uno No Mercy. Instead of it being like +2 and +4 cards, there's +2, +4, +6, +10, and you could stack them, so someone can end up with like +20. That took a while because we were playing until I think it was like 3,000 points. I have no idea how much more I'm going to do today, honestly. Trying to keep it as simple as possible because we are going to be adding all the different paper and the bows and like all the other stuff that I don't want it to get too hectic. I might pick this back up tomorrow. I might continue tonight. I have no idea. Toodles. Hi you guys. So sorry, the fan is on. So it's the next day. I have been working on this all morning. You guys are at the worst angle ever. Sorry about that. When I tell you that I have been working on this all morning, I mean up at around 6:30. It is currently 11:50 and I still am not done. I haven't even put on any of the charms or extras. I've only been painting. It just takes me so long to get it done and I knew this was gonna happen. So I had already like given myself this time knowing that like it was gonna take me a while. I just can't believe that it's taking me this long. Part of the problem is that I picked kind of like a design that was going to take forever just because painting everything and trying not to get the different colors on each other and trying to keep stuff from like splashing and stuff like that. Like I've had to go over mistakes multiple times, so that's taking me a while. And I'm using white paint for some stuff, and so having to do multiple layers and stuff like that. I think I might have to paint like inside the actual containers themselves, which I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do because I'm so sick of painting now. And like my room smells like paint and everything. I'm trying to air it out. That's why you heard the fan and the windows open, but I closed it and turned it off so that I could talk to you. But I want to be done painting. I think I'm gonna have to paint the inside of the little compartments, but other than that, the painting should be done. I spent some of the time while the paint was drying and I was waiting like in between rounds to plan out where everything was gonna go in terms of like the charms and stuff. So I have it planned out. It's a little wonky now because I just sat on the bed so it moved everything, but you can't really see very well because again, everything shifted, but like this will be like one, you know, like this cubes, and then this is like the middle one on the bottom, and then this is gonna be the 25 spot. There's literally paint like on my nails and everything. I have paint everywhere. But yeah, so I have everything planned out, but once I have another update, I'll let you guys know. It's probably gonna be just me waiting a while and literally watching paint dry. This turned out so much cuter than I thought it was going to. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the big reveal? Stop it, you guys. Stop it right now. I am so excited. I don't even know, like, how to, like, I just want to stare at it. Like, I'm so excited about it. I have never put so much effort into, like, a craft before. Like, especially in my adult life, I have no memory of ever putting this much effort into something in terms of, like, craft, not, like, work or whatever, but, like, a craft like this. And this is why people are crafty, because I feel like I could sell that. I'm so excited about it. Wow. Hard work really does pay off, guys. I mean, obviously, I was literally gluing things. Like, please take me as a joke because I'm being silly, but I'm just really excited. It turned out better than I thought it was going to, and somehow it all worked out. I was a little nervous. I won't lie. I was a little nervous when the glue gun came out because originally Sam was going to do it, and then just with like time, like I need to get that done. So I ended up doing it instead, and I honestly don't even know if I've ever used a glue gun. I probably have when I was really young, but maybe even then it was like with my mom's supervision or something like that. Like I don't have any real recollection using one. I was a little nervous that I was going to make a mess and have all those like glue strip like strings everywhere that stuff with like a glue gun gets, but it turned out really good. And I'm gonna let the glue settle because I literally just finished. There are things that like were a little crooked or I didn't cut perfect, but it's exactly what I wanted. Now I need to go and look through prompts and stuff. I'm not gonna say what the prompts are because I want it to be a surprise.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. Watch the sky fade into the night. With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong. We'll fall asleep on a starlit beach, just us two, somewhere new.
The time has come where it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. We did like the printing out of all the little prompts and stuff, and I've since made them into the cutest little darlingest pile. So we have the little cards. You're gonna pop this open. Well, not you, but like I'll pop this open when it's time and unfold it. It'll be like this, you know. But I have so many, and they're all so cute. Like I'm just holding up random days now, but they're all just so cute. So I ended up doing them randomly, grabbing a number and then like this outside envelope piece and just putting them together at random. Obviously, like I saw while I was doing it, but couldn't tell you what any of these are now because it really was just a blur of crafts. So I'm going to put these all away now. I hope that it ends up being exciting and that you guys end up following along. If you do, please let me know what you end up being able to do and not. Like obviously when it comes to something like this, if there's two book specific things like read this kind of book, read this kind of book, like back to back, obviously I'm not expecting for you or I to be able to accomplish that necessarily, like especially with the fact that everyone has such different schedules and blah blah blah. That may not be possible for you. None of these may be possible just because of like timing and everything, but I feel like it's like a fun little challenge to see if you can keep up with it. I certainly have no idea if we're going to be able to, so please don't think that this is something I'm by any means expecting for you to accomplish, because who knows if I'm going to be able to accomplish it. This is just for fun and for you to be able to pick and choose what days you're into, what sound good for you, what match with your schedule, and all those kinds of things. It's really just supposed to be fun. So now I'm just putting these in. The last thing I'm going to do, and then this will for real be done, is we do have a little puzzle somewhere. Sam is finding it as we speak. This is a little puzzle. I'm going to scatter some pieces. Well, not scatter, but like put pieces in each one so that we can slowly build this puzzle along the way. Once this is done, like once I'm done with like Bookmas, I have no idea what my schedule will be in terms of like the rest of December, because obviously 12 videos is a lot. So I don't even know if like I'll have anything to talk about, to be completely honest. But then in the new year, I'm really excited to talk about journaling and stuff like that, because I am 110% going to be doing a reading journal for 2025, like a physical one, which I'm so excited about. As you guys, if you watch my videos, you know I love my Notion, and I do my reading journal on Notion. I've been having that itch. I mean, now who knows how much of a crafty itch I'm gonna have after this, but I've been wanting to be a little bit more creative with it, and Notion, while it gives me a lot of options, it doesn't give me that same satisfaction of, you know, I keep knocking these on the floor. It doesn't give me the same satisfaction as like holding, you know, a journal. I definitely want to post more often, be a lot more consistent with the amount of books we're reading in a month. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that we're going to be reading so much more, but just a little bit more consistent when it comes to what we're showing you guys. It's been pretty sporadic. We'll either show you like everything or like almost nothing. So long story short, I'm excited for this new year. I'm excited for the content side of it, and this is going to be a really fun way to end it. So I'm going to finish doing this, and I will show you when it's done. These pieces are humongous.
Can I see? Oh my god.
I was expecting for it to just be like a small...
Oh god.
I'm going to show you as it is, because I'm about to cover it with all the puzzle pieces because they're so big. This is what it looks like when you open it. You have all the little cards in there. You can see all little numbers. So it looks so cute. Alright guys, so that is the end of Bookmas Day 1. The advent calendar is officially done. If you want to see every single thing that we're putting in this, I'm posting it on TikTok every single day. And then I'm probably going to do like YouTube shorts out of it. That way, if you don't go on TikTok, you'll be able to see it if you go on YouTube shorts. Possibly we'll be doing vlogs through Bookmas of us doing some of these, but majority this is like a short form type of thing. It came out so good and I'm really excited about it. But again, that is the end of today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you keep watching for the rest of Bookmas. I'm really excited about the entire thing. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and bye.